We have our best offer yet on poodlecfb.com right now until the launch of CFB 26. If you use code LAUNCH with a capital L, you will get $50 off the annual plan. And if you're into the monthly plan, if you use code LAUNCH 2025 capital L, you will get $5 off the monthly plan. Guys, these discounts are recurring. So the beauty of this is if you lock yourself in now, you'll have it for the remainder of CFB 25 and CFB 26 and beyond that. So make sure to sign up right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Poodle back with another CFB 25 video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over what you need to know when recruiting linebackers in Dynasty mode. Before we get into the video, guys, as always, if you don't already know, we are running a special discount and we're kind of winding down on the final weeks to use it here as CFB 26 is almost here. Code LAUNCH with the capital L gets you $50 off the annual plan, and code LAUNCH 2025 capital L gets you $5 off the monthly plan. It is our best rate to date. Make sure to use it. It is our launch promo heading up to CFP 26. The days are winding down. By the time you're seeing this, we're probably about 5-6 weeks out from CFP 26. Make sure to sign up now. Get acclimated with all the spreadsheet, the calculators, the tools, the community, and be ready to dominate the moment CFP 26 does launch. Come join hundreds of members, guys. You won't want to miss it. The special rate will be located down below in the bio as well as in the comments. And of course, first person to DM me after each video is uploaded gets a special rate that's a bit better than code launch or code launch 2025. So DM me over on Twitter. Let's get into it. Bring it over to our board and look at some of the linebackers that we do have scouted currently. And I'm going to bring you guys through this and break down each and everything I look for when recruiting linebackers. And like I said in the last video, defense gets a little bit more interesting because obviously with all these different archetypes, there's different things you're looking for per archetype. So we're going to try to go through all of them in its totality here. So let's start with rushing outside linebackers. Those are very important in this game. When recruiting a rushing outside linebacker, there's a few things you're looking for. First and foremost, I do have a higher basis for outside linebackers when it comes to attributes. There is one caveat which I will throw throughout the end of the rushing segment, so keep that in mind. But when recruiting an outside linebacker that's going to be strictly a rusher, I'm looking for 84 to 86 speed. Why do they need to be faster than ends? Because outside linebackers are going to be strictly rushers, and you may even end up in scenarios, depending on the defense you call, where they get stuck in coverage. If you're a good coach and you pay attention to these things, you should be flipping it. You should be getting your rusher in the rushing spot and not letting them play in a 3-4 drop zone. But it happens all the time. Plays get flipped. You may need to actually pick them off the line and manually use or something. So you don't want like an 82 speed guy there. That's my personal opinion when it comes to outside linebackers. You do want their rush moves to be 84 plus. I find that the ends seem to start with higher ones and then the outside linebackers start with lower ones. But I want like 83, 84 plus with their premier rush move coming out of here, especially as a 5-star. But speed to me and acceleration is most important. I'm hoping for an 84 to 86 and then an 85 to 90 on the acceleration front. Power moves, I want like 83, 84. That goes for speed moves as well. Pursuit's pretty important. I don't really give it like a mandatory pursuit number. 85 is actually phenomenal in this guy, but pursuit is one of the things that will grow with everything else. I'm not overly concerned about that when it comes to recruiting these outside linebackers. Height, if they're going to be purely a rusher, I don't care too much about height, but I will say having a guy that's like 6'3", 6'4" can be beneficial. 6'2" is pretty tall, but like 6'3", 6'4" is even better. I'm not primarily looking for it or recruiting based on it, but the point is with height is that, like I said, there will be times, and even in CFB, especially in the beginning half of this year, outside linebackers and defensive tackles are picking off balls at the line, especially when they were tall. So you're going to find an instance where they're coming off in like a 3-4 edge rush spot, and they're going to be like kind of stand up off the line, kind of like a TJ Watt style. And as they bump off that tackle, the quarterback could throw a flat route to his side, and as they're like doing they're initiating contact and like hooking the tackle, they'll be able to pick that or bat that off. And the height does play a role there, but more importantly for the height is going to be if you do put them in a zone or you use them, it will help if they're like in a purple zone and they drop back to be able to like stand up, pick something on a seam route or like something going a little bit outside but short. So height does matter. Weight matters a little bit. I'm not going to be recruiting strictly based on it, but I pay attention to it. Now, when it comes to outside linebackers, I'm always looking for this quick jump ability. Here you see a bunch of bronze and silvers. Every single class, check the 4 stars out. You're going to find a few gold, and a platinum quick jump in almost every single class. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that speed, power move, excel combo with quick jump. Because honestly, why get a guy with bronze quick jump, right? Like a guy like this. Why get a guy with bronze quick jump at an 83 speed when I can just go find someone who starts with platinum? Primarily because if you think about it, platinum's going to cost you on that weird, potentially relative scale we use in Road to Glory. It's like the 2 points for bronze, whatever it is, 4 for silver, 8 for gold, 11 for platinum, let's say. That's a total of like 24, 25 points. That's going to cost you an upgrade point just to get it up to platinum. So not only will it toss a lot of points, you have to also keep in mind that it could take you 3-4 seasons. You played this game. First off, they don't start with platinum it's going to take a while because their power moves in 84. They got to get that up to a 90, 95, right, to get up to the gold platinum area. So that's first going to take seasons. And then even if you do get there by junior, senior year, remember that you also then have to hope they upgrade it. So you may never even touch platinum. So if you get a guy that starts with platinum and they don't qualify for other abilities, they'll start skyrocketing their overall pretty quickly. So I'm always looking for a guy that comes with platinum or bare minimum gold quick jump. I will get depth all the time though, like silver and bronze guys. I always get them in depth spots to sit behind my platinum gold guys, because come junior, senior year, they can get really lucky with some upgrades and growth and actually grow into that spot or be great backup guys after. But I'm always looking for platinum and gold guys. There's no reason to bring in a bronze guy as your head one when there's platinum and gold. Prioritize those guys. And that's where the caveat is I was mentioning. If a guy is an 82 speed, but he starts with platinum quick jump, but an 86 speed guy only has bronze, I'll be like, I'll take less speed. He could always grow into it. Now this guy does have silver, so it's this guy's like really good. He's a green gem. He's a 5-star. He's 84 power move, 90 excel, 86 speed. He's teetering on blue chip here, so this is a situation where I'm still going to bring this guy no matter what, but I'm still going to grab that platinum 82 speed guy and just see who grows into what. But if this was like a 4-star, a little bit less than the stats, just silver, which you're going to see on guys like this, like these bronze ones with 81 speed, 83 speed. These guys are good depth spot guys. Get them in. You never know what their caps could be. As you know, you can get a 5-star that has the worst caps, but I'm definitely going to be bringing them in. And then with the other outside linebackers, you're going to be looking at the stand-up coverage guys. These guys, I don't bring in that much for the scheme I play, but I will say I wouldn't look at these guys as just outside linebackers. These guys are great at middle linebacker too. So a lot of the times what I do for pass coverage outside linebackers, I look for one thing here. I bring in a guy with high speed, and that's basically in good zone. So this guy right here, 88 speed, 76 zone, green gem player, I'd bring him in. For me, for a pass coverage guy, they gotta have to have 87 plus speed, maybe even 88 plus speed. I'm looking for the 87 to 90 range because these guys are going to be able to play stand-up middle linebacker coverage for me. And again, depending on your scheme, if you run like a 3-4 where you have a stand-up zone guy, this is a great guy to have on the edge that has some size, can potentially stop the run a little bit, but also stand up. And more so, that plays actually better with the run stoppers. For a run stopper outside linebacker, this guy's awful. I'm looking for an 85 plus speed. 85 plus speed run stopper guys that get like outside disruptor, inside disruptor, and some other of the pass rush type run stopping abilities. Those guys I do like to have on my roster. I don't use them frequently, but on first and second down against a guy I know that's running, I do like to occasionally have a few of these guys on my roster. I don't look for many stats here. I just want the speed. They just need to have an 85-ish plus speed. That way you can have them on the edge. They look like a pass rusher, and a guy goes to do a quick route to that side. They could stand up. You could user them. And they're pretty tall. I really just look for speed, height, and potentially some starting abilities for run stopping. But otherwise, I don't tend to bring these guys in as much. They either get moved over to middle linebacker or they come in on situational downs. Now, middle linebackers, my favorite middle linebackers when recruiting are run stoppers. I've come to a few conclusions in this game with middle linebackers. So back in the day in Madden, right, like nothing mattered. They just needed speed and height, you user them. Then they got to a point where they couldn't really jump, so linebackers became kind of weird. In this game, they can jump, they can play things. When they can jump and play things, in my opinion, zone and other things don't exactly matter as much as like speed and height do. So for me, I'm always trying to bring in these run stoppers who have a mix of speed and height. So this guy right here, Brian Stamer, 89 speed, really fast, 92 excel, really great, 6'3", 244. This guy's great. Why do I like run stoppers? First and foremost, like I said, for me, the biggest thing for interceptions and pass coverage is going to be speed and excel, especially if you're usering them, which a lot of people are. So this guy, I can user him and play the pass. Awesome. He's a pass coverage guy in my eyes. Now, can he stop the run if I have to click off of him, or if I'm in like on my safety, can he also stop the run? If you bring in a run stopper, they get all the great run stopping abilities eventually. They get great block shed. They end up being good pass rushers too, which means if they do get engaged in a block, they can kind of shed off of them easier with block shed and the pass rush ability. So they can run stop. You can trust them in the run, and then you could use them on pass downs because they're fast. So what you don't want to be doing is bringing in run stoppers with like 82 to 84 speed, because then they're strictly run stoppers. You don't want those guys in against 4 verts or in long passing downs, right? So for me, get these guys, get run stoppers. That's the only thing you really need is run stoppers with great speed, height, and excel. They can play the pass, they can play run. They're 4-down players. That's where I stand. Now, I'm not opposed to taking a pass coverage guy or a field general guy in these two situations. A field general guy that looks like a blue chip, has good speed, has a lot of abilities, is a 5-star green gem. That's fine. You could take them, but I'm not eyeing them down unless they're those can't miss 5-star blue chip guys. Now, with pass coverage guys, same situation. Unless they're blue chip and elite, I'm not really taking them, except for the one caveat: they have insane speed. You'll occasionally find a middle linebacker, a pass coverage middle linebacker with like 94 speed. Bring him in. I'm not going to start them on every down, but I will put them as my sub linebackers. And when I'm in like a nickel or a dime set and it's like 3rd and 25 and they have 96 speed or they get up to like 99, I'm using that guy or putting him in like a deep zone and letting him run back with people or manning up the running back. They have their uses, but for me, almost every time when recruiting linebackers, I'm looking for the glitchy run stoppers that can play all 4 downs, because you'll learn with pass coverage guys, they can have 96, 97 speed. The run game, a run play gets called, they're getting pancaked. They're getting blocked on the second level. They can't get off blocks. They're getting blown up. Run coverage guys blow up blocks. So their pass coverage guys aren't all 4 down players. Field general guys are all 4 down players, but not as much as run stoppers, in my opinion. And that's primarily because they can jump again, and speed and athleticism plays a larger role in the pass coverage portion of it than zone does. Having a great zone helps, but you're only going to need that great zone on like 3rd and 4th down potentially. But guys, that pretty much wraps it up for linebackers and outside linebackers. If you have any questions, comment down below. Anything to add to the evaluation of this, comment down below. Don't forget, we have our greatest deal on poodlecfb.com. Code launch gets you $50 off the annual plan. Code launch 2025 gets you $5 off the monthly plan. Make sure to check it out, guys. You are grandfathered in for the life of the deal. It is a recurring discount, so if you sign up now, you are locked in for the remainder of the time you are a member on the site. And it is a great deal. You don't want to miss it. Use these next few weeks before this discount does end, and utilize it to learn the spreadsheets, the tools, the calculations, and get acclimated with hundreds of members in there, and be prepared to dominate in CFP 26. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.